century began. Human evolution was at a turning point. Natural selection, the process by which the strongest, the smartest, the fastest reproduced in greater numbers than the rest, a process which had once favored the noblest traits of man, now began to favor different traits.
We've come a long way in the fight against COVID-19. But new variants of the virus could threaten progress we've made over the past year. So this is a picture of the coronavirus.
But as time went on, things seemed to be heading in the opposite direction, a dumbing down. How did this happen? Mankind became stupider at a frightening rate.
And you can see on its surface, it has this protein we call the spike protein. When you vaccinate somebody, your immune system figures out how to latch on to part of this protein. When the protein changes, so let's say this is the original protein, if it changes its shape, any antibody that's active against this portion of the spike protein will stop working, whereas the antibodies that attack these other parts will continue to work. Now, the virus can't change the spike protein too much because that's how it enters into human cells. And so mostly when this virus miscopies and changes, it's a dead end.
If you have one bucket that holds 2 gallons and another bucket that holds 5 gallons, how many buckets do you have?
That virus doesn't work. But all those copying mistakes, eventually it finds one that's slightly better, that still enters human cells, and that means that the vaccines are somewhat less effective.
It's kind of stupid.
Good news is that the vaccines we're using today are still very good at preventing severe disease, even from the new variants.
Right. Kick ass. Well, don't want to sound like a dick or nothing, but it says on your chart that you're fucked up. You talk like a fag, and your shit's all retarded. What I do is just like you know, you know what I mean? Like,
No, I'm serious here.
oh, don't worry, Scro. Now there are plenty of tards out there living really kick-ass lives. My first wife was tarded. She's a pilot now.
However, because these new variants have emerged, following best practices is even more important than ever. The best way to prevent new variants from emerging is by stopping transmission of the virus altogether.
For the last time, I'm pretty sure what's killing the crops is this Brondo stuff.
The Brondo's got what plants crave. It's got electrolytes.
So wait a minute. What you're saying is that you want us to put water on the crops?
Yes.
Water? Like out the toilet?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be out of the toilet, but yeah, that's the idea.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
If we remain vigilant about social distancing, getting vaccinated, using a mask, we will bring the pandemic to an end much sooner.
Okay, look. The plants aren't growing, so I'm pretty sure that the Brondo's not working. Now, I'm no botanist, but I do know that if you put water on plants, they grow.
Well, I've never seen no plants grow out of no toilet.
Hey, that's good. You sure you ain't the smartest guy in the world?
Yeah, so let's go back.
Okay, look, you want to solve this problem, I want to get my pardon, so why don't we just try it, okay? And not worry about what plants crave.
Brondo's got what plants crave.
Yeah, it's got electrolytes.
What are electrolytes? Do you even know?
It's what they used to make Brondo.
Yeah, but why did they use them to make Brondo?
Because Brondo's got electrolytes.
The coronavirus. The coronavirus.
Hey, you want us to come along and make sure she puts out?
No thanks, I can handle it. Yeah.
But as time went on, things seemed to be heading in the opposite direction, a dumbing down. How did this happen? Mankind became stupider at a frightening rate.